Good morning. Yesterday we got all this dug out and we got all hardcore back in and compacted. So today's mission is now to dig out this strip here and just put a bevel on like I've done on the other walls. I know it's a bit backwards, but that's what we've just done. So dig this strip out, hardcore in. I've got all this cement here which went off, so I'm going to blind that in with the stone in the layers, so eventually it will set in the ground. But rather than just chuck it on a skip, I thought I'd get some sort of use out of it and bulk out the ground a bit. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Clear this out, hardcore, and then hopefully we can get a second layer of hardcore in today, compact it all, and then rest of the week we can clear all this out, blind all the sand in, get it ready, sort all the damp-proof membrane out, and it'll be ready for the concrete. And I will have to give a final measure up just to make sure I order the correct amount of concrete, because we don't want too little. But we don't want too much either, so we're better off having a 0.2 or 0.3 cube left over, and we can just dispose of it in the front garden.
Right guys, so we've nearly finished digging and here's all the dirt. Lots of Rhys.
Yep, that's probably about 15-20 tonne of dirt.
Wowza. Can't wait for it to go. And it's so muddy out here. We've just tried and hose it down, but it's just so muddy.
This last little bit of trench to do, and that's all the mud done. We can have a good clear up outside, wash the parts down, and crack on with hardcore.
We already had some hardcore in this room from the other day, so our first task was to use this up. Rhys then moved the hardcore out the front and started bringing that through.
Okay guys, so I made one of these before on a bit flimsy bit of wood, but I've made a new one now. This is my gauge, my level, it's my staff. So all I've done is I've flipped her over. So we've got our finished floor level there, 1 metre down. So from there we've got then our screed, which is 65mm. We've got our PIR insulation, which is 150mm. Then we've got 150mm concrete, which is up to that line there. And then we've got our sand in the middle, and then we've got our hardcore from there to there. So when we originally dug this out, the green laser line would have been to the top of the hardcore, but now we're getting to our second level of hardcore. So it should just be about there. And we're just going to go around, spread this and check them, make sure that laser level's touching that line, or say now we want 10mm more for compaction. Once we do that, we'll do the same with sand, which will give us our 20mm sand. And then same again for the concrete, which will be up to there. Same again for the PIR, which will be up to there. And then the final one, which will be our finished floor level, which is going to be the bottom of that timber, as you can see there. So hopefully that makes sense. This is the way it should be. That's our 1 metre finished floor level, screed on top of PIR, on top of concrete, on top of sand, which is on top of our hardcore. This is where we are now. I've done a couple of barrows this morning. We didn't end up coming out here last night to finished digging. It was about 8 o'clock by the time we got home, so we just went straight to bed. But yeah, tipping down rain today. I'm loading all this hardcore out. I've probably done about half of it. I just need that area over there filled, and then I can give her a good compaction. And then once I've done that, we can put a blind in the sand over the areas we're not walking on, and get that ready. Because I got that sand over there, I might need another 10 bag possibly, but we'll see.
Why do you... Oh, there's a stone.
Finally got the last layer of hardcore in. We're set about 20mm above what it needs to be, so I'm hoping when I chuck the Wacker over it, it'll compact down nice and tight. Right guys, so hardcore's down. I've given it several passes now. It's completely whacked down. I did put it a touch too high, but it's okay. We can still blind this with sand, no problem. So this is all whacked. We've just cleared out this area now ready. I've just given it a quick rake over to remove any large stones that have become loose. I'm going to give it a quick whack over, and then once that's done, we start spreading the sand.
Just thought I'd do a quick little tour of how the space is looking without Rhys stood in the way. I think the space is looking really big now that everything is out of here, and I'm so excited for the concrete to come.
As you can see, we've got a nice little water feature coming through where the skylight should be. It's not covered yet, so what we're going to do is get some of this green polythene that Natasha's holding. I'm just going to tack it either side and make a bit of a runway to the window so it dribbles out there. And the same for the other one over there, just headed towards the door and shoot out that way. The reason we're doing this is because we're going to be blinding this with sand. And as you can see, they're quite heavy drops and it's just going to be spitting that sand everywhere. Same with the concrete, we don't want water splashing on the concrete once it goes in. So that's the reason we're doing it.
We're having a little bit of problem sourcing the skylights. They're taking a little bit longer than we expected. While Rhys was putting up this temporary plastic to stop the rainwater, I started on shoveling the sand into the wheelbarrow.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake...
Right, so it's another day, guys. It is the 1st of January 2024. So Happy New Year to you all. Yesterday we got this side of the room all blinded with sand and compacted. There's a few dips that need leveling out, but today's mission is stitch drill the rest of this wall because my disc cutter didn't get all the way through. Take that bit of wall out and then take all this foundation out across here, dig down the earth, compact with hardcore and finish with blinding of sand.
Yeah, make all the demons quiet. Yeah, we were built to thrive. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night? Yeah, make all the demons quiet. Yeah, we were built to thrive. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough.
Right, we are now pretty much almost done with the sand, for the sand blinding. I'm just leveling it out as best as I can. Just so happens I've probably bought like a ton and a half too much sand, but it is what it is. I can use that in the rest of the rooms. So get this leveled out now, start shoveling it out, and then tomorrow we can do the plastic.
The reason we ended up having too much sand was because our architect in the specifications said that we needed 120 insulation, so Rhys had worked out all his measurements to that, and then when Rhys went back to him to query something else, it then came about that we actually need 150 insulation in the floor, so that's how we've lost some of the sand that was going to go in.
Right guys, another day after work and we have got all the sand out. I just need to level this out, whack it, and we're ready for the plastic. Right guys, so we are finally done sand blinding. I did even brush over to get some of the high spots, but then I'm going to start putting the plastic down now, and we should be good to go for concrete in a couple of days' time.
Join us in the next video where we put all the plastic down, we put all the metal in and the concrete gets poured.